It's week 9 of the net.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
Automatic first down.
Like 49!
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he will get into the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Giants. That his first touchdown this year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Giants will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Play action now. Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. On first down, Levis to the outside, into the hands of McLaurin.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this ball incomplete on third down. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Don't worry. Hey, report. Report. Sit up.
Jackson up top again. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain. If he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll look deep, left sideline. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On the return, it's Moore. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. Second down and 3.
Report.
A give to Mitchell. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
What ain't it?
Here's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try by Bass. His kick is good. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. So a handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6.
24.
Now Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes, so can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And a short pickup down to the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yo.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Giants has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Levis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Here we go.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. No, we changed it.
Jackson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Quick, ready? Ready, shot! Ready, shot! Shot!
Jackson now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And he'll get this only to about the 20.
Here we go.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Levis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Like 13, like 13.
Here's Levis. He'll try and get there on the ground.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10.
Hold on, ready? We change it.
From the gun, Jackson. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
2nd down, Jackson. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. They try to set up the screen to Mitchell. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Report!
Jackson up top again. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Second and 7. He'll get this out wide. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Back to throw, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long for Jackson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Minkah Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's McLaurin open on the left side.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can get good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Joey Slide back out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Throwing Jackson. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. First and 10.
Go.
Here's Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. Now, Jackson. He's got it at the 3. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A run now on second down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, come on, come on. Here.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. 2nd and a yard. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. 12 yards there, and a 1st down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
This one complete right side. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Let's go!
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Levis to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Levis. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Middle.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
BC, let's go. Middle. Set up.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And he's going to be taken down. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game.
T, ready? Let's go,
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Let's go.
Now here's second and goal.
No, we changed it.
In motion comes Walker.
Shut up!
Jackson now on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. In motion comes Walker. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Right zero! Hard!
Now Levis. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On second down, Levis.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Right 24!
They'll go. Here's Levis. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So it's a win here for the Ravens.